Hello and welcome. My name is Chris Hebel, and I'm the Chief Marketing Officer for GE's Global Molecular Imaging business. We wanted to spend a couple of minutes with you today talking about our vision for molecular imaging, how that is envisioned with regards to the overall molecular medicine business as a whole, and talk about the incredible number of facets that exist with molecular imaging. There are so many vendors, there are so many different processes that go into a molecular imaging protocol, to producing a report, to imaging the patient, to even scheduling that patient. And we know it's an incredibly complex procedure. We wanted to give you a little bit of a vision today about how we see that moving forward and affecting the overall molecular medicine business as a whole. So here today with me to talk about that is Jamie McCoy. He's our general manager for our global PET/CT business. And Jamie, I wanted to ask you about what your current observations are about molecular imaging and the industry at large.
Yeah, no, great question. I think the key enabler as we look at all these different pieces and parts, as you've said, is really one around care team connectivity. And so I'd say out of all the different pieces and parts in a molecular medicine pathway, it's the one about how we can best connect a molecular imaging, team, department, to really enable precise, personalized care. And the reason I say that is because there's so much data that flows across a molecular imaging pathway today. There's so many different healthcare providers that have a critical role along the different steps of that pathway. And there's decisions that are made on an individual personalized set of treatment paths or diagnosis for each patient along that pathway. And so I think it's going to become less and less about individual point solutions or individual features or technical specifications of devices. It's going to be less about siloed data or discussions that maybe happen today, and it's really going to become more and more about how one connects all of these components together in an optimized, streamlined way, from discovery through diagnosis through treatment. And so I think when you think about the molecular imaging pathway for prostate cancer in particular, you can think about the workflow and dosimetry solutions that really can link the production of tracers all the way through the optimal patient doses that are prepared. You can think about productivity solutions that can really optimize the flow of patients and information across the molecular imaging department or a theranostics pathway for a patient. You can even think about artificial intelligence and deep learning solutions that perhaps could be created and better predict which patients actually will respond best to a particular treatment. And then there's collaborative software that can be put together to really help bring all the data and information that care team needs at their fingertips. And again, really all in the light of trying to make the best decision for that patient. And so it's this connectivity that I think is really going to help the prostate care cancer pathway, as well as many more in the field of molecular imaging.